As you can see by the name of the stream, righting major wrongs. I I did more. We're more than just going to right wrongs here. We are going to shame somebody for allowing these wrongs to be committed. Devil.
I'm here against my will.
Yes, he is. I promised him big booty Latinas, and he got none of that. He just got me. Just got back tacos. Got us
False advertising.
Yes, it was 100% false advertising. But Devil.
Yes.
What did you do? What did you allow to have happened?
I didn't do nothing. I was.
What you allowed it on your stream. What did you allow to have happen?
It was an honest and fair debate, and they made the list the way they wanted to. I'm innocent. I am a little innocent saint.
They decided to rank westernized anime. Now, some of these I agree with very much. A lot of these I disagree with. I'm actually going to end up moving down and move up higher. But Devil, being the saint that he is, decided, definitely not against his will, I did not have his arms tied up or anything, to allow me to do a whole new blank sheet.
Sheet is the right word.
Yes. I do have a few white sheets as well.
This is sheet.
Sheet. Yes. I have a blank canvas to properly fix this. It is better than when Paranormal Activity happened, because if I did, it would be S tier. It would solid S tier. Hell, even Wookie B Bad came into chat and agreed with me. It was the greatest moment of my life. So, what were the animes again? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, we have Astro Boy, Attack on Titan, Bleach, Card something,
Come Catchers,
Cowboy Bebop, Demon Slayer, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, Fairy Tail, Full Metal Alchemist, Gundam, Hunter x Hunter, Inuyasha, JoJo's, Kajuchi Juice,
Jujutsu Kaisen,
My Hero Academia, Naruto, Evangelion, One Piece, One Punch Man, Pokemon, Sailor Moon, Sword Art Online, Tokyo Ghoul, Trigon, Ultron, and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Can you not say ghoul?
Ghoul? I don't...
Ghoul.
You're a ghoul. What does it matter?
That's Tokyo Ghoul. Real quick, to make this super easy on us, we're going to skip forward 4 steps. Come Catchers. We'll put it into the void.
All right.
That's where we're keeping Come Catchers for right now.
Yes, master.
Okay. That's right. Come Catchers. I tamed the devil.
Those big booty Latinas better get here soon.
Oh, they're never showing up. Astro Boy. Astro Boy is B tier.
B tier.
Okay. Because it's not as popular as it once was, but this is a legendary anime. One of the first animes to make it to the States. It deserves the B tier slot. Has not held up well over the years, but it gets this tier out of respect for what it is.
Attack on Titan.
For anime fans, I respect you. Manga fans like myself, we know the truth. Attack on Titan is C tier. Manga has been done for years now. We have read it. It is garbage what they decide to do. I will not spoil it for the anime fans that are out there, for the Attack on Titan fans that are out there. I will definitively tell you what is happening right now defies everything the anime was setting up for the first couple seasons, for about the first 3 seasons, that you can defy your own destiny, that you can go against your own destiny. You don't have to live within these walls. And they are going with everything is predetermined. No matter what you do, you'll always live in this world. So that's why he's a nihilistic asshole now. So it is, did I say C tier? Yeah, C tier.
Next, Bleach.
Bleach. It is one of the 3 shonen kings. There are 3 shonen kings. Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. These all are legacy anime. They went forever. Bleach ended. made a sequel series. The sequel series is actually still doing good compared to one of its brothers. Sorry, Amanda Miller. No, Boruto is not that good. I like it, but let's be real here. It's not that good. And it's not you. I love you. You're fantastic. But Bleach is solid A. It is a king. It is a champion.
Cowboy Bebop.
This is where I'm trying to keep my biases out of this. Because my bias would end up honestly probably throwing it into D tier or C tier because it never hit with me. But the acknowledgement of what Cowboy Bebop is, what it means for so many people, the power that Cowboy Bebop is. I know it is a good anime. It just never hit for me. Cowboy Bebop is S tier, legendary status, God amongst men.
Okay.
Never hit for me though. I don't know why it never hit for me. I tried so hard and got so far.
Because
But
you're
in the
gay.
end, yes. Okay.
Ryan, I had to do that for Ryan. Okay, Demon Slayer.
I remember having Demon Slayer come up, and I don't remember who said what, but somebody specifically said something that made me want to cry a little bit. I have read all of Demon Slayer's manga. The anime is nearing, it's almost done. Last arc, Sword Village arc, even in the manga, ain't that good. And I will tell you this, or the reason why. Very honest reason. The demons there suck. There is no connection with the demons. There's no like human interaction. These demons are just high level demons. You don't really, they cause a fight, a fuss, whatever. It's not great. What Sword Village arc sets up is amazing stuff in the future. There is tons of awesome stuff to come, even though the next arc is super freaking slow. But when it comes to Demon Slayer, hands down, the merchandise alone, Demon Slayer is probably going to become the next Dragon Ball. I am not kidding you. There's no sequel series planned, but when kids in Japan were asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or what's the most iconic thing right now? Like the thing driving you right now? They said Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer has captured the current zeitgeist of America, is one of the top animes right now. People love this. It is S-class anime.
It's the girl biting on the bamboos kind of pervert candy, though.
Yes, it is. It's very creepy. Especially when Dalton grows boobs, when you realize that she's like 13, 14. It gets creepy.
Yeah.
And also she shrinks down and becomes a little kid. It's like,
Yeah.
guys, I get it. I get it, boobs. And they make her look very attractive, but don't go forward. Don't go forward.
Where can I get a little girl in a box? Okay, Digimon.
Okay. Again, I'm setting my biases aside. One of the biggest problems I had with this stream was the amount of people. Cloud, you do cum catchers, but you didn't know Digimon. God. The amount of you guys that didn't know these animes, like it stabbed in my heart.
Oh,
Digimon.
Sorry.
Digimon was one of the. There are 3 Shonen Kings. I would argue that Digimon is one of the 3 Kid Kings. There are 3 of them: Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon. Now, when it comes to Digimon has dropped down a peg. Digimon at a time was definitive S tier anime. It's diminished. Digimon deserves B tier because at a time when one of the standards was its impact on the world. Digimon has a massive impact. There is a movie, the Digimon movie, fucking phenomenal. That music in that movie is just amazing. It had Jukebox Hero. No, not Jukebox Hero. It had very iconic song within it. It was a god tier movie that I still watch. And when Extra Zero comes out with, oh well, they just have this like power of whatnot, and they're getting beat, and then they just digivolve and become the strongest thing ever. No, actually, their digivolutions have regularly been beaten down brutally. And in even some of the later seasons, one of my favorite seasons was much later. Was one like when it was starting to dip, but it was a great season. The Digimon actually became basically god tier, almost gods, and they still got their asses handed to them. So no, Digivolution wasn't always the saving grace. But for what it is now, I cannot in good faith say it's higher than a B.
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. You feel so like are you having fun? Do I need to tighten up those ropes?
You're being
Listen,
mean.
I swear to you. I swear to you. The big booty Asians are on their way.
I thought you said big booty Latinas.
Moving on. I'm not lying to you. Me lie. Dragon Ball Z. This is a response to Ryan. I'm full screening myself right now. Ryan. The fact that it took 3 people to argue with you, actually 4 people to argue with you on whether Dragon Ball Z was S class or A tier? Are you stupid? Seriously. Dragon Ball Z is one of the most iconic things. It is, along with Pokemon, which we're so happy to put in S class because grandmas know Pikachu. Grandmas know frickin' Goku. It has lasted for years. You go out into the streets, like Devil said, and say Kamehameha. People know what you are referencing. They know a Goku. They know a Dragon Ball. They know a Kamehameha. I wanted to reach into the PC and slap you. I cannot believe that it took 4 people to get you to change your mind. So yes, Dragon Ball Z is S class for best class. Fairy Tail. I like Fairy Tail. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I will put it into B.
Okay.
It is highly popular. It is highly fun and fantastic. It just never captured the zeitgeist like some of the other anime on here did. But there are tons of people that will watch Natsu fire up, do what he needs to do. They will see Urza in her sexy samurai outfit, or any of those characters, and say, that's Fairy Tail. It's so popular that in they're not sequel series, they're the same company's doing a series. It's being licensed right now by Netflix, being very good, very well done. It's Eden Zero. Eden Zero has references to Fairy Tail all throughout it. It's so good. But I have to put it in B tier because it didn't do that catch. What in the bloody hell? Yes, listen. I captured the devil because I'm scarier than the devil and I'm worse than the devil. And he's correcting the wrongs that were made today.
Call the cops.
Gundam. Right? No, Full Metal.
Yes, Full Metal.
That is solid S class. I was fucking irate when you guys said, "Oh, it's A tier. It's okay. It never captured this." Full Metal is one of those. I would say like Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon. It is a starting anime. So many people got their first interactions with anime with Full Metal to the point that Vic Mignogna is beloved. Even after his Me Too, he is still beloved for that role of Edward Elric. I almost said Eren Yeager, but Edward Elric. It's to a point that the creator of Full Metal Alchemist actually acknowledges Vic as Edward. Vic Mignogna is Edward Elric. The portrayals within that anime, the storyline, the beats, that is S class. Do we really have to argue about the next one, where I'm going to put it?
Yeah, put it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter, because this is an anime thing. I know there's an X there. The X is silent. Putting it in D tier. It's okay. It does some interesting things here or there. It's actually set in the same world as Fairy Tail, but it's so boring. It's just so freaking boring. It gets so bad. Yeah, it made me yawn too. Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
I would have to put Inuyasha in A tier because it is a classic. It was at one point a shonen king. It got dethroned by Bleach and Naruto, but it is a classic that people love, enjoy, and for some reason, Kenzo wanted to point out that there's a dog dude that people want to bone. JoJo. This is like Avatar for me. I don't like it. I hate it. It's so annoying, but people love it, so I will gladly throw it in B tier just for you weirdos. I don't get it. I don't even like the art style.
Okay. Next, we have Kuchijouken.
Jujutsu Kaisen, though, that is without a shadow of a doubt A tier anime right there. That is something I will tell everybody to go watch. You don't even have to watch Zero. You don't have to watch Zero. Okay, so the movie's called Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 0. You don't have to watch it. I will say watch it. You can just go into the anime. The story is phenomenal. It's all about a young kid who gets wrapped up into the world of jujutsu sorcerers, which are people that go kind of like exorcists, but instead of casting away demons, they're casting away curses. He ends up eating, this is going to sound weird, to save his friends and to save this guy who he just met, who's kind of like Sasuke, but not Sasuke. To save his friends, he eats a finger of a legendary curse. This curse should have killed him, but he is able to contain it. So the whole story is gathering up these fingers while trying to stop a very bad guy who you get to learn more about in Zero movie, which I will suggest watch it. You don't have to, but watch it. And the whole goal is to gather up all these fingers to this extra powerful curse and kill him. He is going to die in the end.
So he's a samurai or a ninja?
No, he's an everyday high school kid.
Okay, and he's fighting.
He's fighting.
So
curses.
It's Bleach.
No. No. My Hero Academia. That is S class. The fact that I heard Extra Zero want to bump it down hurt me inside. The fact that he didn't even think to put it in S class, because My Hero Academia proves that superheroes are still relevant, they are still popular, and people still enjoy them. And it's shocking that you have Japan doing superhero stories much better than America. Naruto.
I'm going to get out of these cuffs soon.
No, you're not. I will put Naruto in A tier. The fact that you guys put Bleach and Naruto in B tier hurts, because Naruto does have achieved capturing the zeitgeist on a level similar to Dragon Ball Z, but not quite Dragon Ball Z level. The thing is, though, Naruto became very, very popular and very, very prominent in the Black communities. Hate having to point this out, but it's the truth. The amount of rappers that have watched Naruto is astronomical. Naruto is super popular within this community. And when I brought up Naruto to you, I was also talking about Creed 3, because they went with the Naruto trope and put Naruto Shippuden stuff in Creed's room back when he was a kid. Problem is the timelines don't add up. That is a thing, though. Like in Black communities, they will have pictures of Naruto because Naruto spoke to them in a different way. So they really do resonate with Naruto's story.
Yeah, a white kid with bleach blonde hair makes perfect sense.
Neon Genesis Evangelion is S tier. Let me lay it out here. In order to understand Neon Genesis, and I said this on stream, but got mixed up, you need to watch the show. You then need to watch the OG movie. So that's Neon Genesis, This Is the End, and that's the main one you need to watch, because that movie actually takes place at the same time as the final episode or final 2 episodes. Because in the creation of the anime, they ran out of budget. So the very last episode is very kind of surreal, extrasensory. It's very weird to watch. But if you watch This Is the End, they are actually happening at the same time, because in the end, there's a moment where the main character goes into like this extrasensory world. That's when the final episode takes place. It's all in his head. It's kind of weird and wonky, and he ends up saving the day. Then you have to watch the remake, because the remake is a remake, yet it's not a remake. Once you watch that whole thing all the way through, you end up realizing that there's a dimensional thing. It deals a lot with Jewish faith and some of the beliefs of Judaism. They're wanting to bring back Adam, which is a big thing in Judaism. This is a huge thing within. This is like an iconic anime. It is S-Class, and you have to watch all the shows at least twice to finally get it to click, because it is just out there. It is insane.
Can I go home now?
No,
But I have a doctor's appointment.
I really don't give a fuck. I am really changing up your guys' thing. Like,
Little top heavy
intensely.
there.
I know it's top heavy, but we're dealing with like legendary class anime here. And I was shocked by what you guys did to some of these animes. One Piece, for example. You guys had an A. When you were talking behind the scenes, like this, One Piece is super iconic. This has captured the zeitgeist, and it is one of the 3 shonen kings. These are things that you don't get. The amount of people that live and die by One Piece is astonishing. People have read every single chapter and are still reading it. They buy the books. Merchandise is always flying off the shelf. This is a iconic thing. So much so that I legitimately think people are pushing back on me for my One Piece live action take, because they want it so badly. Because they love this so badly. They love Ota Sensei. They love him. This is an S-Class thing, because it hits with people on a different level. It takes a little bit to get into, but this is one of those animes that it hits you in the feels. And Kenzo, yes, you're just now entering. I'm worse than the devil. I scare the devil. I capture the devil. I had to use some of that, supernatural,
He
line
lied to me.
drawing stuff, and capture him in a special circle and everything like that. But
He lied to me.
Yes, I
There was
promise.
going to be sexy women's. They're going to be big booty Latinas, and then I came on, and there was him. No, he's big bootied, but he ain't Latina.
That's very much right.
And
I beat him up a little bit. He has some handcuffs on. They might be fuzzy, but we don't ask about that. And I did threaten to put a gag in him. What he didn't realize was the gag had a very longer part that goes in your mouth. One Punch Man, I will put an A. I don't like One Punch Man. I will definitively say it. I do not like One Punch Man. It is a awesome anime. People love it. People die by it. I don't like it. I don't like this creator. I've even watched like Mob Psycho 101 or Mob Psycho 100. I don't like the animation style. I don't like overpowered characters at all. Like, being super overpowered doesn't do it for me. So I don't like this anime. I don't like either of them. My list is chalked. My list is accurate. You guys were all kinds of weird.
Let me be clear. This is not changing our list. This is strictly Dermy doing this because he's psychotic.
Yes, very much so. Pokemon is S-Class. Ryan was very apt on why it is S-Class. Your grandma knows what a Pikachu is. And one of the biggest things is the announcement that Ash will no longer be the main character actually had people crying. I kind of teared up myself just saying goodbye to a generation, a hero. People grew up with this guy, and finally having to say goodbye is also one of the reasons people are kind of scared for the next series. Sailor Moon is A tier. I know you guys didn't put it in A tier to begin with. I know that. I was watching the whole fucking thing. The fact you didn't put it in A tier shocks me because one of the standards was capturing the zeitgeist, its stability, how many people acknowledge it, what have you. Sailor Moon is freaking awesome to the point that people. Kenzo says I'm lofty. This is going to hurt me. I love SAO. I love it to death. I think it's fantastic. I prefer Excel World. That was a wonderful storyline.
You
have
heard
to put
that.
it
He
in
loves a
C
man
because-
called SAO. Sounds
No,
Spanish.
Excel World. Excel World. It's about a fat kid who fights. It's freaking awesome. Another digital world. Very, very cool. It has to be in C tier because you either love SAO to death or you hate it. Tokyo Ghoul. This one's also going to hurt me. As you can see, I'm going to full screen myself real quick. Behind me, I actually have a Tokyo Ghoul wood burning. I do love Tokyo Ghoul. I think it is a decent anime. Season 1 has the greatest opening of all time. Without a shadow of a doubt. Season 1 is phenomenal. This is going to go and see.
Okay.
And I have a reasoning. As a guy who loves Tokyo Ghoul, Season 1, top tier. Oh my God, if it was just on Season 1, I would put it in an S. Season 2 diverted from the manga entirely. Now, it does have a death that actually did make me cry. I will not deny that. I cried. But then when you get into Season 3, nothing makes sense because they go back to following the manga and they have characters that are now bad that you don't understand. Well, why are they bad now? It's not good, guys. Trigun. Okay. I'll be honest, I've never watched Trigun. Well, I saw 2 episodes, didn't click for me. The amount of people that love it and live by it, I will do you guys the honor and I'll put it in A class. It never hit for me. I don't know. Like this and Cowboy Bebop, they just didn't click. Voltron deserves C. I cannot argue with you guys on that one. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is A tier. I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I still play it. Cloud, you have watched me play Yu-Gi-Oh! Multiple times. I still collect the cards. I follow the card game. I follow the manga. I follow the storyline. There is still actually, they just got done with Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, which is I'm planning on watching. They're doing a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing that looks way too kiddish, and it looks like they're trying to capture in more of the younger audience. I don't like it. They turned into cats in an episode, and I don't get it, and I don't think I want to get it. Anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is phenomenal. It actually captured the zeitgeist. It's up there with Pokemon for how long it captured the zeitgeist. The problem is it did end up falling off right around 5D, after 5Ds. The main reason was GX and 5Ds never got their final seasons dubbed because they got way too dark. Like next levels of darkness. Characters were dying. In GX, they had a bunch of characters die off. Almost the entire school ends up dying. And the final fight, before the actual final fight, which is an iconic fight that should have been dubbed, was between Jaden and what was known as Darkness, which was the ultimate evil in the universe. The final fight actually was supposed to be the ending of Yu-Gi-Oh! Altogether, which was Jaden facing off Yugi, and you never find out who wins. When it comes to 5Ds, they kill off main characters and they outright say, yeah, he's dead.
I'll give you
it's insane.
These
and when
nuts.
it comes to, what was that? No, I took out one of my earbuds.
I said, I'll give you 5 Ds. D's nuts. I had to.
But in 5Ds, your main characters are what are called signers. Kind of like the Millennium items, but these guys have signs that show that they're connected to the Crimson Dragon, yada, yada, yada. Deep lore. In the dub, all you had to do was side with darkness in order to become a dark signer. Let darkness into your heart. Reality is you had to commit well, you had to
Genocide?
die. You had to
No.
die. And a lot of times the way
Comment.
these characters died was very brutal and very usually self-implemented. I know one character made a noose. Let's say that. I have to be very careful for YouTube's terms of service. Another one starved himself to death because he was in prison. It gets insane. And that character that starves himself to death because he was in prison, in a later storyline, his deck's all about based on offing himself, so much so that one of his cards actually kind of looks like a card blew his head off. It's insane. But they didn't dub the final season. The final season was insane. They didn't give it to us. That was all because of 4Kids and because of our censorship laws and stuff like that. When it came to like Zexal was shit. And a lot of people started dropping off because Zexal's the main character was way too peppy, way too energetic, way too over the top. And my biggest complaint with all of Zexal was you went way too hard, way too fast at bringing out your strongest characters right off the bat. You didn't let the build-up happen. You didn't let the suspense happen. And you just wanted to, oh, here's Utopia's strongest form. Let's fight. And it wasn't fun. Pendulum, Arc 5, kind of brought some of that back. Also went with other worlds, different dimensions. You went back to GX. You went back to Duel Academy. You went back to 5Ds. You went back to Heartland. You brought things together. It was fun. It was actually kind of like the game, and they had a fun new mechanic in Pendulum Summoning. Vrains also goes back to the beginning, back to where it all kind of began, in this very main character's confident. He knows what he's doing. He's strong. And he feels kind of like Yugi, just a new Yugi. So Yu-Gi-Oh, even though it is no longer S tier, if this was a couple of years ago, I probably would have put it in S tier. Yu-Gi-Oh is without a shadow of a doubt A tier. Because it is still beloved, and I still play it to this day. But there's my list. There's me righting the wrongs. There, I fixed it.
A few moments later.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wait, why don't you just say my... I mean, you have a whole new list.
Because I don't want to save it on mine. I got here's my list. These are the get ranked lists. I don't want to save it on there.
Wait, can I fix your horror movie one real fast?
No.
Okay. It's worth a shot. But there. I fixed your guys' crappy list.